Ian, just a brief reflection on Tuesday, and I know you obviously spoke about it after the game, but a win like that, a convincing victory like that, where you dominated the play, must have been, forget the team that you're playing against, but that must have been very, very pleasing for everyone involved.
Yeah, we thought it was a really good performance. Obviously, we have a way in which we want the game to look. We go through it with the boys beforehand, show them on the screen, and then go through it with them on the grass as well. And I thought the boys carried out the game plan perfectly. As I say, there was little bits that we can look to improve on, which we are going to look to improve on. But as a whole, how we want the game to look and how we want MK Dons to perform, I think that was a real reflection of how we want our performance to look.
From the moment that yourself and Mike came into the club, how much progression are you seeing?
The big thing was how much the boys have brought in straight away. When we came in, obviously there was a certain style that was implemented from the previous manager. We're slightly different to that. Not saying there's a right or wrong way, but it's just a different style. And we were questioning how long it was going to take for us the boys to adapt to our style. I think we're obviously blessed because Russ was previously here, then Liam, who play a similar style. So there's still some players from them too. But all the boys have adapted straight away, and they've really bought into what we're trying to do. So it hasn't taken too long to get to where we want it to be, but we know there's still so much improvement from the group to come, and that's what we're working for every day to get there. But yeah, as I said the other night, the boys have just been so good, and it's been really easy for us because of how good the boys have been.
Does that buy-in happen with the style of football that you're trying to play, or the way that the whole team is trying to play the game? Does that style of football become easier to get the players to buy into when they can see the benefits of it, when they can feel, as they're playing, the benefits of it? Yeah,
well, I think everyone's the same. When you're winning, the style's really good and everyone's happy with it. When you're getting beat, you need to change your style and you need to do something different. So at the minute, since we've come in, we've been relatively successful in terms of results. So we get the buy-in from that side of things. But I think players have certain players suit certain styles, and I think we've got a lot of players at this club that suit the style in which we want to play. Obviously some that don't, but the majority of them do, and I think we're really blessed with that when we've came in, the boys were kind of itching to play that style of football and to learn and to come in every day and develop, which, as I say, it's a testament to the group, to be honest.
What can be better?
We need to understand moments in terms of when we can keep the ball better. As I said the other night, we're still very keen at times to try and force the ball forward. We need to be a little bit more calmer. We need to work the opposition more. We see we move the ball, not just to move the ball, but to try and disorganise the opposition and to move the opposition. So we need to understand that when we are moving the ball, how much we're disorganising and when the right time to kill is. At the minute, we're just a little bit too keen to go forward too much. So in terms of statistics, we need to up the passing. We need to get more passes in the game, and I think with that will become a lot more control of the game and a lot more. Obviously our attempts are right up there and our box entries are right up there, but we feel that we can be a little bit cleaner with them and we can pick better moments to when to shoot and when to enter the box.
Do you talk about promotion?
Not really, no. As I say, when we came in, we looked at the league table when we first came in just to see where we were, and then it's not something that we've looked at since. Obviously, you know the gaffer well now. It's a process base. We come in every day, and we always say we want the boys to come in at a certain level, and our job is that when they leave the training facility, they're at a better level. And as long as we do that every day, and whether that's 1%, 2%, whatever it is, as long as everyone's improving every day and we're pulling together and we're in the right direction, that's all we're looking at. We don't necessarily look at, we haven't got an end goal or anything like that. The goal is just to be really present in every single day and just to improve. There
seems to be games at the moment against teams that are there or thereabouts that you're vying with, and Gillingham another one.
Yeah, every game seems like it's a really hard game, especially in this league. We've watched a lot of Gillingham. They're a really good side. They're really effective at what they do. They can mix it up a little bit. They've got some very good players amongst the team as well. So we understand how hard tomorrow's going to be. We understand how hard we've got to work, but we really just need to focus on ourselves and make sure what we're doing is right. And when we get that right, we believe that we can win any game.
And any knock-on issues from Tuesday or going forward?
Cam took a strain in his calf, so he's not going to be ready for tomorrow. Other than that, everyone's available and ready to go.
I think we're talking to Dan Kemp today. I just wanted to get your thoughts on Dan, a really interesting journey that he's been on at this club and then subsequently at 2 other clubs as well. But he's come back and got his goal. A great moment, I think, really for his journey. It's just another thing ticked off.
Yeah, everyone was over the moon for Kempy. I said it the other night, the big thing that stands out, because we know how good of a player he was. Obviously, we seen what he'd done at Hartlepool and then at Swindon before we came, so we knew what a good player he was when we came into the football club. The big thing is what an unbelievable lad he is. As soon as he came back, the smile on his face, the energy that he brings, he's just a pleasure to coach. You can see he's desperate on the training pitch every second to improve. He wants to learn. The first day he was here, he wanted to watch videos of his games and see how he can improve and where we can see him in the system. So he's desperate to do well at this football club. I think that's the big thing in coming back. That was his big thing, that he really wants to make it a successful period at this football club. He wants it to work. He doesn't want to leave whenever that is and look back and think, well, it didn't work, why didn't it work? So everyone's desperate for him to do well. He is as well. And as I say, the big thing for me is just what an unbelievable human he is, and the energy that he's brought the group's been perfect for us.
It's interesting, isn't it? It could have been so easy for him to be sent out on loan, feel unwanted at his parent club, and just kind of nosedive and lose the plot a little bit and not. But it's incredible what he's done. He's kind of taken that as whether he's done it is in a I'll show you kind of way, which is fine. If you can do that in a positive way, great. But he has. He's turned it around. He's back here, and everyone wanted him back. I mean, it's a great moment.
Yeah, it's testament to his mentality. As you see, some people could be sent out on loan and maybe take it a little bit different, but as I say, I don't think it matters what happens in his career. He wants to learn every single day and he wants to improve every single day. So any setback that he gets, I think he looks at it as more of an opportunity to either prove people wrong or prove himself right. And you can see that he's got that elite mentality that's needed to go to the top, and he's certainly got that. As I say, he's just desperate to learn and become better at the game. And when you have that, as long as with his ability as well, it's a really good recipe to go and do well, which he is doing.
Thank you. Just briefly, obviously Mike's still away. Have you had the opportunity to talk to him, and has he said anything about the game on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I spoke to him. What day were we on Friday? I spoke to him on Wednesday. Had a good sort of 45-minute chat with him about everything, and we spoke about football as well. He watched the game from home, and he said he was more animated at home than he was on the sideline, because he's quite calm on the sideline, but he said when he was watching it from home he couldn't stay calm. So it was really good that he was watching. He was really pleased with the boys. He thought the performance was outstanding. He absolutely loves a derby, obviously being Newcastle Sunderland. He talks about that game quite a lot, so he was really excited for the game. So it was such a shame that he couldn't be there, but as I see, he was watching from home and he was delighted with the performance and the result as well. So as I said the other day, we were just happy that we could give him that little moment to take any pain away that he was feeling just for that moment. That was what we were trying to do.
I suppose it's I say it's difficult when the head coach isn't around, but as you mentioned the other night, you worked with him plenty. You know what to do, and the players, they know as well, don't they? That needs must sometimes, and it's an emotional time for him, but they still have to knuckle down and do the job.
Yeah, as I said the other night, we've got an unbelievable coaching team. First and foremost, we've come into the club, we've been blessed with the people who are behind the scenes at the football club all the way through, and obviously we brought Chris in with us as well, so he knows us from Gateshead as well, but the testament honestly is to the boys. The boys were just unbelievable. We gave them the news on Monday, and obviously everyone loves Mike. He's an unbelievable human being, so everyone's really close with him, but the boys just took it straight away, digested it really quickly, and then knew that there was a job to do and there was a performance to get, and they've helped us. The boys have helped us rather than the other way around. So it's, as I say, it's testament to the group, and what a great group of lads that we've got at this football club who all want to do well for the football club, and we're really lucky to have the group.
And how did you find it on Tuesday? Obviously, taking over, I suppose, from Mike's role there. Yeah, or did it change at all for you?
No, it's something that I've done before. Previously at Gateshead, we had something similar where Mike couldn't make it for a few games. So I've done it before. I didn't do anything different. everything that I'd done was the same as what I normally done in terms of match prep and on game day. I'm very much in there with Mike, and I'm very much in there with the boys as well, so nothing changed for me personally. As I say, it was so easy to step up with the group that we had. Maybe if it was a different group I might have found it tougher, I might have found it different, but because the boys were just so good, it was really seamless for me just to step up, and I didn't do anything different.
And you could be as animated as Mike was at home.
Yeah, well, I think that's the why we work so well together. He's really calm, whereas as you probably saw on Tuesday, I'm quite animated.
Yeah, I've got a couple of pictures of you.
Yeah. I can't sit still, I can't stand still, so I'm always jumping around, whereas he's just really calm. He's an unbelievable influence on me, so yeah, really lucky to work with him and get the opportunity to work with him as well, and it's something that obviously we want to try and keep going for as long as we possibly can.
Terrific, thank you.